Yeah, one student asked a question. Sir Simon, can we write and submit as a PDF? What? Yeah, I'll say to you. Normally, if they release the assignment, I think you received no assignment.
Yes, sir. Can we write it and submit as a PDF format?
Yeah, normally you have to write it and submit. That means previous subject also you submit PDF one or Word one.
No, sir. That one typed and submit. So I just asked whether we can write without typing.
The write without typing. Without typing. Hello.
Yeah, sir. Without writing written one. Can we write it
No,
and
how you?
make a PDF and submit? Can
No,
we do like?
I don't know how you can add in uh, Harvard reference. Hello.
Yeah, sir.
How you can add Harvard reference format? If you like written your handwriting now.
Yeah, sir.
No, normally you have to type and submit. Why? What's the problem? You can't. That means how you can count the word, number of words also.
Yeah, sir. There was a little issues in the mobile. I was typing and other assignments I was typing and
Using
sending.
like
That's what I asked.
I don't know what happens. Today, nowadays, normally we are using like a computer or mobile phone, right? If it is not familiar or something, normally we are not submitted like this. Normally you have to
Okay, sir.
type it and submit it. Hello.
Okay, sir. Ah, okay, sir.
That means when concerned about like we have to follow the standard format. Right, academic
Yes, sir. Sure.
writing means like internationally accepted format and everything here. Therefore, if you think about it, it may be easy, but I think it is not better. But you can talk with like administration and please discuss. But my suggestions, Aisha, normally we have to type. Okay, hello.
Okay, sir. Sure. Okay,
Right.
sir. Sure.
Normally, Aisha, now, yeah. Normally, Aisha, we have to do like a degree program and it should be, we have to follow the common guideline. Common guidelines means Harvard referencing format or like APA format, Chicago format. Some formats very clearly mentioned. But I think when concerned about your university, especially we are following Harvard reference format. When we are following the Harvard reference, very clearly mentioned. But if you write handwriting, I know we can't do this one in practical. This is the reason. Okay. Hello.
Okay, sir. Okay,
Yeah.
sir. Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it is better to, my suggestions, better to type and send it. Okay, right. Uh, now, we are not sorry. Listen, it should be 10, no? Right. Yeah, I think it's 10 one. Right. Okay, now I wish to start these today's sessions when concerned about these sessions. Lastly, we discussed interpretation data through graph. Okay, and today I wish to give this attention for the chapter 10, measure of central tendency. Okay, measure of central tendency. Right. Now, when concerned about this part, especially we are using statistical techniques, right? Statistical techniques to measure the especially students' performance. That means student marks, like these things. We wish to measure using statistical technique, right? Now, when concerned about this central tendency, right? The meaning of the central tendency uh, by uh, graph, while getting the ability to perceive the success or failure of artists and on the dispersion of scores. Normally, when concerned about this data analysis, we are using graph. Okay, the reason is that it will may be easy to present the data. I think you remember last sessions we discussed this one, right? Histogram, okay, and frequency polygon. Do you remember the example for we present the data? We are using graph like histogram. The example now last sessions we discussed, right? Histogram and although the frequency polygon curve, okay, these are the example for graph. While getting the ability to perceive the success or the failure of a test on the dispersons of score, dispersons, how to distribute this data. We wish to measure this one numerically, not using like a graph. By measure of central tendency, provide the ability to obtain the information about dispersons and the level of score. That means through the central tendency measurement, we trying to calculate, compute in numerically, especially the example for the central tendency, I think easy to understand, like average value, when concerned about this average value, and also mean called the same now, average of the mean, mode, medium. Normally, these things we identify as numerical value, right? Normally, data can be present in the graph and also the numerically, especially when concerned about this central tendency. We wish to present it like a numerical value. In statistics, this is very important. In statistics, we select single value to represent group of data. We are using single value to represent the data, all right? And it is nominated as a measure of central tendency. The one value represent all data. Please concern about like general situations, like general situations mean when concern about a country represent all population, that means all citizens represented by president or prime minister. Assume easy to understand the meaning of central tendency. Okay, assume all Sri Lankan people represented by president or prime minister. That means select a single value to represent a group of data. Call what? Central tendency. The example, when concerned about like a mean or average value, assume there are two subjects, okay? Like one called English and another one called mathematics, right? Mathematics. There are two subjects. Whole number of students can be identified, 100 students, right? 100 students can be identified within a class. Average marks for these 100 students, average mark for the English can be identified, we are called X bar now, 60. Assume 60. Mathematics, 70. Right? That means got the summation of total marks of 100 students, like 7,000 divide 100 now, and 6,000 divide 100. Total summation, firstly you have to got, and after divide number of students and compute average for the English. How much? 60 marks. Average for the mathematics, how much? 70. That means we can identify these single value now. Single value. Represent group of data. Group of data means 100 students mark. And after we can came to conclusion. What is the conclusion? When concerned about English and mathematics, according to this average value, can you say most of the students are clever for which subject? Hello?
Mathematics, sir.
Yeah, correct. Mathematics. Okay. Subject, mathematics. The reason is that the average value now, average value like one single value, but represent group of data. 4 marks identified, and after divide number of students. Total marks like 7,000 and divide 100 and obtain 7. Total amount for the English 6,000 divide 100 and after identified 60. And after we can came to conclusion like using single value, it present the group data. Okay, I think you got the idea when concerned about this country also. 3% population by like a prime minister or president like this. And it is nominated as a measure of central tendency. The main reason to nominate this data as the central tendency is that at most instance, it is located at the center of group of data group, or it is much more closer to the center of it, right? I think easy to understand the meaning of central tendency. What in statistics, in this point to this point is not, right? The example can be identified not only average or mean, mode, right, and median. These are the example for the central tendency measurement, right? Okay. Please note this point to this point, the meaning. Central tendency means like this. And also if you have any issues or doubt, please ask. You can ask.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, can you explain this one again, sir? If you don't mind, sir.
Okay, Philip. Again, I'll explain to you the meaning of central tendency. I will explain to the meaning of central tendency. All right. When concerned about the central tendency, we can use only one single value. Only one single value to make a decision. Right? Assume when concerned about this, there is no 100. Only consider 3 students here. Assume when concerned about the 3 students, one students earn 59 marks. There are three, 59. Another one 60. Another one 61 for English subject. How many students? Hello?
3, sir.
Only 3. Now I wish to find mean value. What should be the mean value? 59 plus 60 plus 61. How much? 180 now.
Yes, sir.
108. Divide into 3 now. That means answer how much? 60 now. Hello?
60, sir.
Okay, 60. This is single value. Okay. This is single value. Right? Represent all 3 students now. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Can you understand? This is the single value. 60,
So single value means average.
not average. The mode also single value. Median also single value. Only one. That means when concerned about the one value represent whole group of data. Therefore, I'll say to you like Prime Minister or President represent whole country. Hello? You got the point? That means when concerned about one single value, we can make a decision. There is a 3 students here now. And normally we came, they are averagely okay. Averagely clever, the 60. And another one, please think about another point, right? 69, another 70, another 71. Okay. Total marks how much? 210 now. 210. Okay. Divide into 3. Marks how much? 70 now. Average mark 70. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Average mark 70. That means we came to conclusion the average marks per students earned for mathematics how much? 70.
Amen.
Please think about there are 10 students here. Okay, assume 10 students. Earn marks like this. One student's 50, another one 52, another one, assume 5 students, right? 52, and another 54, another one 60. 1, 2,
Can't
3,
we,
4,
can't we
5.
take like 75, 90? 50?
Sorry?
Can't we take like 50 marks, 65, 70, 95, like that?
Okay, we can got it. Right? Hello.
Hello. Sir.
Yeah, we can got various numbers. Now I'll explain using example. Hello. And we can got various numbers. It's also 10 or but now please wait. When concerned about this one, this is actually grade 6 related example. I'll got it. Sorry. Right? 50, 52, 52, 54 and 60. Can you say what is the mode? Mode value how much?
52.
52. That means this 52 means mostly students earn 52 marks now. That means when concerned about all the 5 students, we are using only single value. To present this one, we came to this conclusion. Most of the students earn 52 marks. The example for the central tendency, average, mode, median, like this. Single value means no need to consider only average. That means using one value, the central tendency means like this. Using one value, we came to conclusion. We make a decision. But sometimes it will may be wrong, but normally we came to decision. If you want to came one decision, right? Using single value, we are using central tendency measurement. The example, a single value that attempt to describe a set of data. Single value that attempt to describe set of data by identifying the central position within that set of data. The example can be identified for the central tendency measurement: mode, median, mean. Mean means average. These are the example for central tendency measurement. How can you understand? Hello? Central tendency measurement means only one value we are using to make a decision, right? If you can see the 10 students within a classroom, right? One student tell about like this, yeah, normally earn 10, okay, and another students earn 20, right? 20 marks, another one earn 30, another one earn assume 40, 50, 60, right? There are 6 students here. This marks obtained for science. Science, okay. Can you say what is the mean value? Please got the summation of these, all the amount, how much?
210, sir.
210, okay. 210 divided into how much?
6.
6 now,
6, sir.
okay. Yeah, 210 divided into 6, how much? 35, ne? 35 now? Hello?
35, sir.
35. Another one, please think about science and another subject, English. Okay. One student earn 10 marks. This same 6 students here within a class. Another student earn 12 marks. Another one for 15 marks, right? Another one 20 marks. Okay. Another students earn assume 25, right? 25. Another one earns 70 marks. Now, what is the average value for this one? How much? Total 152 now. Divide 6. Okay. Hello? I think these are very simple example. Mean value, there are 6 students here within a class. Okay. For the English subject, one student earn 10 marks. Normally it's happened now, some students are poor. Another one 12, 15, 20, 25, 70. Okay, now total amount 152 now. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, divide into 6 means 25.33. 35 means what? 35 means normally we are called average value now. Average or mean value for the science. Using this amount, 35 and 25. The set of data 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. These are the set of data. But I use single value. Single value means, according to this example, 35. 35. And according to this one, 25.33. Now you can came to conclusion. Most of the students are clever for which subject?
Science.
Sorry? Science.
Answer.
Science, no? The reason is that average mark 35. You came to conclusion how? Using one single value or not? You came to this decision using only 35 now. 35 call one of the single value. Not consider whole data. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 we ignore. But consider only when we are compute, we concern about all set of data. But decision made based on this single value. Like this value called measure of central tendency. The example can be identified mode. Mode also example for the measure of central tendency. Median also one of the example for measure of central tendency. Mean or average also one of the example. Now we compute only mean, nah? Mode, median, other examples can be used. If you are using single value to represent whole data, normally using one value, if you are make a decision, it can be identified like a measure of central tendency in statistics. Hello, can you understand?
So you mean this one like we can compare the subjects according to which subject is children are most efficiency and which subject children are go down, kind of that one, a comparability with the with one digit number?
Yeah, that means comparison. It is a decision now.
Okay. So
Normally
this
we-
is the other hand we called as a threshold mark.
Threshold mark. Yeah, threshold
Yeah.
mark. What?
So when the exams are coming, then they are telling wait for the threshold and see how many children go through it and how many become fail for it.
Yeah, threshold value means normally assume 40 marks. If the students more than 40, they pass. Less than 40, they fail. Like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the threshold also after
Yeah.
the exam, they calculate the threshold is like fluctuating, no?
Yeah,
Sometimes
threshold
very high,
value. Threshold value can't identify like a central tendency.
Okay, this is two different things.
Right? It's different now. We
Okay,
normally the 40 pass. Normally identified like more than 40 means pass. Right? Less than 40 means fail. They decision. And also 75 means allocate A. Right? It is not like a central tendency. Right? But if you can make a decision using one single value, this is called normally central tendency measurement. I'll explain a little bit in Sinhala, right? මධ්‍යම අපකිරණය පිළිබඳව මිනු එක අගයක් භාවිතා කරලා අපිට සම්පූර්ණම data ටික present කරන්න පුළුවන් නම් ඒකට අපි කියනවා measure of central tendency. උදාහරණයකට average සාමාන්‍යයේ හඳුනාගෙන අපි කියනවා students කියන්නේ මොන subjects හොඳම subject එක වැඩියෙන්ම marks earn කරන මොකක්ද? එතකොට students 100ක් හිටියත් එක අගයක් base කරලා decision make කරනවා. mode කියන්නේ වැඩිපුරම ළමයි ලකුණු අරගෙන තියෙන්නේ මොකේද? right ඒක වැඩිපුරම ළමයි අපි තුමු science කියලා science එකේ 10 10 10 කියන ළමයි 100ක් අතරින් 50ක්ම ලකුණු 10 අරන්. එතකොට ඒ 10 කියන්නේ වැඩි වාර ගන්නක් ළමයි ගත්ත ලකුණ. එතකොට 10 කියන අගය විතරක් ගන්න. අර total data set එකෙන් එක value එකක් අරගෙන decision made කරනවා. ඔකට තමයි කියන්නේ අපි මධ්‍යම අපකිරණය පිළිබඳව මිනුම් නැත්නම් central tendency measure. මේක අපි ඉගෙන ගන්න grade 8 වල 8 වසරේ 9 වසරේ. Okay, right? This is not like a big thing, but we can came to using only one value. We make a decision, right? The single value that attempt to describe set of data. Okay. Hello, can you understand?
Yes, sir, got it.
Right. Okay. Please write, no need to write this example and this point, sorry. this point to this, and no need write like a science, English, these things. Please write this point to this point, right? Actually, when concerned about like grade 9, right, and ordinary level, also grade 9 books under the mathematics, we discussed this one, central tendency measurement. Not like a difficult one. Mean, mode, median, like these things, we are compute for what? When we are making a decision, it will maybe easy. The based on this one value, we are called better or bad or like this, right? Threshold value differ. The reason is that it will maybe differ. Point to point. Some identify 65 as a B, 75 as like a A, and 55 for C, 40 for like pass, for fail, like this. And D distinction called 10% for GPA, C, S, various values can be identified. But in statistically, we make a decision using like this one value. Okay, next point. Now, the mean what? Mean call, it's normally we are called average. Median means what? Median call the middle value of an ordered data set. Okay, I wish to discuss these things one by one, and also we have to compute it, right? Definitely, I'll explain these things using example. Mod call the number that occurs most. The number that occurs most, right? Occurs most. Call mod. The example I'll explain to you. Please think about the same data. I'll give 10 and yeah, and again 10 and another 20 and 30 and also 40. If you want to compute the mean value or the average, we got the summation of these amount 10 plus 10, 20, 20, 40, 40 and again 30 and also 40 amount. Can you say what is the mean value using these now 5 numbers? Anyone can say?
55, sir.
Yeah. Okay. 55. Have you got it? Total summation 110 now.
Yes, sir.
Divide
5.
5. This is called mean. Therefore, we are called mean means average value. Okay. Using this same data, can you say what is the median? Median value? Hello? Median? Middle value. What is the middle value?
20.
20. How you got 20? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means we are called n plus, sorry, normally using n plus 1, n plus 1 divide 2 term. N plus 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 plus 1, 6. 6 divided into 2, 3 now. Third term. I think you discussed this one at grade 9, not difficult one. Third term, count it. 1, 2, 3. 3 call, what is 20? Okay, this is the way to compute the median value. Median 20. Mean value also previously we compute, right? 22 now. 22. How? Can you say what is the mode using same data?
10, sir.
Sorry?
10, sir.
10. Yeah, correct. 10 means there are 2 times now. 10, 10, another one single now. 20, 30, 40. There. Mod can be identified 10 because of numbers that occur most. This is the meaning when concerned about mean.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Mean value is 55, no?
Mean,
Value is 55, no?
mean value 55. Okay, how you can got the 55? Sumaya,
110.
sorry,
110 divided by 5.
110 divided by 5, how much? 55.
Okay, sir.
110 divided into 2,
Okay,
not
sir.
2.
Sorry.
110 divided into 5, how much? Hello?
22, sir.
Right now? Okay, right. It should be 22, correct. All right.
Sir,
Yeah, tell me.
when finding the median,
Yeah.
do we need to arrange the numbers in ascending or descending order?
Yeah,
in the
definitely we have to arrange it ascending order. Right? I'll explain these things one by one. We are not discuss. That means I'll explain the initial
means
part, meaning, mode compute, how we can compute like this using and also group data and ungrouped data, where is median can be computed like this. But definitely you correct. We have to firstly order ascending or descending order and after find the middle value. Okay, Gayane?
Okay, so that means in the example you have ordered in such a way.
Yeah,
like-
I'll ordered it. It will be easy now. Therefore, I'll ordered according to the ascending order.
Okay.
Right? Okay, it will be easy to understand. Therefore, I ordered. But if you keep like 10, 20, 30, 10 again and 40 under this equation, we have to order it. And after we can find the middle value. Okay, correct. Right. Okay, some important points you can note. Right. We know now when concerned about your syllabus, we focus only these 3, right? But we can, when concerned about mean also, we can study harmonic mean, right? Various means can be identified. ANOVA testing, it's very deeply area. ANORA, ANOMA testing when concerned about the mean, but we are not discussed like this. Basic things we discuss, right? Principal things. And yeah, deeply we can study more, right? Okay, now I think you complete this part. Now I wish to discuss mean lastly, right? Wait. Yeah. Mode. The mode called the data which has highest occurred most frequently is termed as mode of that data group. Mode is the score in a set of score which occurs more frequently. It is considered the number of students who appeared to test the score obtained by maximum number of students like this 20, 32, 18, 20, 22, 35, 20, 23, and 19 and 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, there are 10 students here. Can you say what is the mode value? Hello?
20.
Yeah. mod value, how much?
20, sir.
Hello?
20, sir.
Mod value, yeah, should be 20, right? Mod value can be identified as 20. How we can compute it? Now is the problem here. When using cursor, wait. Now I think it's okay. Yeah. This can be computed like this. Normally we are called X value of X, and another one called frequency, right? X values can be identified, one called 18, okay, 18, and another one called 19, next one 20, okay, and 18 how much? Only one, nah? 19 how much? Only one. 20 how much? 1, 2, 3. 3. What is the next highest number? 20 after 20?
3.
22 here, no?
22, sir.
Yeah, 22, 1. Next one, 20, 3, 1. Okay, 23. And after?
24.
24. Yeah, 24, only 1. Next, 32, no?
32.
And after 35, 1. Okay, now we can got the summation of sigma f. Sigma f called total frequency value. How much? 1, 2, that means 5, all together 10 now. 10.
Yes, sir.
Now the mod value can be identified when focusing this one. Okay, this should be the mod because of highest frequency value. Okay, we can compute mod value like this. And if they given like a frequency distribution table, we can find the mod class like this, right? 20 can be fine. How? Can you understand how to compute the mod value? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, on the other hand, like ungrouped data, now, anyone can order it also, right? Using this method also, but we have to rank like 18, 19, 20, 20, 20, ascending order, right? And after 22, 23, 24, 32, 35. It's 32, next 35. Okay, how much? There are 3 now. This is 3. Therefore, we can select this as mod. Right? Various methods can be used to compute the mod like this. If they normally provide like frequency table, we can compute like this. Okay, please write this part also, trying to complete. How to compute a mod value. Mod value very clearly mentioned what? The data which has highest occurred most frequently. Most frequently. This is the frequency. Frequency value. Right? We are not right frequently, very clearly mentioned frequency. The highest frequency can be identified when. And also, if you have any issues or doubt, please ask. Huh? You can ask. This is specially focused only for the ungrouped data. Group data differ. We have to use some formulas also, right? But when concerned about the mean value, I wish to discuss under both group and ungrouped, but mod and also medium compute only for ungrouped data. How about Philip? Can you understand this one?
Yes, sir. It's easy to understand, sir, this one.
Yeah, it's not so difficult, right? Normally, when we are measure the students' performance, we mark their paper, right? And after we have to analyze, right? When we are analyze the data, we are using statistics, right? Under these statistical techniques, the last sessions we discussed using graph. Graphically, we can present it like a histogram or the frequency polygon like this. And also mostly using this central tendency measurement. So I think mostly you are use average mark to measure and also grading for the students like this. But when grade point average, like these things also we can identify, but we are not discuss like this level, but very simple things I wish to discuss. Okay, now I think you all are done this part. The another point, yeah, this one here, according to the previous load, so I said you ordered this one ordered ascending, right? Ascending order. And another, this point ordered descending order. Both are okay, right? We can order it ascending or descending order, right? So one about the score obtained by 10 students subject English. Here 3 students have obtained how much? 20 marks each. It would be more clear by arranging the score according to the descending. This is descending order or another ascending, right? And another like this using frequency distribution table we can complete. Okay. And normally mod denoted by MO. All right. Normally mod value denoted by MO. Right. Next point. Mod class. All right. Especially can be identified, not mod value. We are focus identify the mod class. Okay, mod class can be computed directly using frequency distribution. When concerned about these data distribution, can you say what is the mod class? This frequency distribution, last session we discussed. Hello, anyone can say what should be the mod class?
49.5 to 44.5, sir.
Yeah, normally we can say like yeah, 50 to 54. Normally this one way. Yeah. 55 to 59 call 6 now, right? There are 1, 2, 3, 4. Is the answer 8 now? 8. Therefore, we can find the mod class like this. This should be the mod class. Okay. That means 8 students have score in the range how much? 50 to 54. Most students have obtained score in the range 50 to 54. Therefore, we can identify it as mod class how much? 50 to 54. Hello, can you understand? It's not like a class limit or no need to mention class boundary. Very clearly, please think about students normally earn 51, 52, 53 like this. Not mention like 59.5 or like. And according to this example, we can identify the mod class as 50 to 54. Okay, can you understand? Hello? Mode class. Please think about, there are how many students here according to this example?
50.
Yeah, total number of students 50. Okay, total number of students can be identified 50. Highest marks earned by how many students? There are 3 now. 3. How much? They earn 80 marks to 84 now. In between 80 to 84. Assume one student score 81, another one 82, another one 83. And lower marks earn 35 to 39. There are 3 students. When concerned about the 80 student, how? They obtain the range 50 to 54 marks. Therefore, we can identify the mode class. Mode class, not mode value. Mode class as 50 to 54 marks. Right. And the next point, I'm moving to discuss about the median. Median, yeah. Firstly, we have to arrange the data. First, yeah. One of the students say about this. We have to arrange, yeah, definitely we have to arrange the data ascending or descending order, right? The median is the middle value of a set of data. When the value are arranged in numerical order. Numerical order means ascending or descending order. And afterward, calculating the median for group data. Right? Now, the first arrange the data in numerical order, like according to this example, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That means numerically, numerical order identified as ascending, now ascending order. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How much? There are 7 numbers here. Plus 1. Divide 2. Answer 4. Fourth term. 1, 2, 3, fourth term can be identified as median. Right? N plus 1. Now divide 2. Okay, please write this part.
Sir? Sir?
Right, okay. Now I think you all are done this part. The median for the group data. When concerned about the group data means what? Firstly, we should know about the meaning of group data. Right. When concerned, this one, actually it is not group data. That means this frequency table, it's not, can't identify like a group data. But when concerned about this one, can be identified as group data. Now we are moving to compute the median value for group data, right? Normally, when we are compute median for the group data, we have to use what? This formula. Okay. Formula L1 n divide 2. L means 1. Real lower limit of the median class. C mean what? C called cumulative frequency. FRE here, this is called frequency. Okay. Cumulative frequency of the class prior to the median class. W called class width of a class. C called cumulative frequency. N means number of items. L lower limit. M called sample median. Now we wish to compute the median value. And F frequency. If also here now. P W. Right. Now I wish to compute this value using one of the example. Therefore, firstly, please write this formula, right? And after, I wish to discuss how to compute the median value for the group data. How about I done this part?
Yes, sir.
Okay, completed. Right. The formula L1, N here, C, F, W. Yeah, okay, now I'll moving to this example, right? I wish to discuss this example with you. Yeah, marks obtained, the students also can be identified like this. This is group data, no? Group data, and it can be converted with the class limit here. 0.5. I think last sessions we discussed this one, no? 10 and 11, there is a gap here. Therefore, we identified 10.5 to 20.5, 20.5 to 30.5. How can you understand how to compute this lower class limit and upper class limit? Hello, Philip, can you understand this 0.5, 10.5, 20.5?
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Yeah, the reason is that last session we discussed this part now.
Yes, sir. We
Okay.
study.
Last
Yes, sir.
session we discussed this part. Because of we have to compute this one, the reason very clearly mentioned, L means real lower limit. Real lower limit, right? Therefore, this data, this is the example. For example, this one. And after we prepared table like this F and also prepared cumulative frequency. Okay, firstly, please write this example and after I'll explain to you how to prepare this table. Firstly, write example. Huh? Right, okay. I think you complete the example. You write the example. This marks include the lower class limit and also the upper class limit. It can be found like in between 10 and 11, 1 divide into 2, right? 0.5 now. 1 minus 0.5, 1, the value can be identified as 1 minus 0.5. We can got this 0.5. And after what? 10 plus 0.5. Now 10.5. Again, the 11 here, 11 minus 0.5, it should be 10.5. 20.5 and like this, these are called upper class limit and also the lower class limit. You have to complete this one firstly. And after 10, 20, 30, 50 like this, it can be kept. How we can compute the cumulative frequency? Cumulative frequency can be computed like we are called zigzag method, right? Zigzag methods means like this. 10 plus 20, 30. 30 plus 30, 60. Okay, 60 plus 50, 110, right? That means got the summation. Now 10 plus 20, 30 now, 30. 30 plus 30, 60. 60 plus 50, 110. 110 plus 40. How much? 150. 150 plus 30 call 180. Okay, how can you understand how to compute this cumulative frequency column?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. And you have to complete marks column. This is F called number of students, means frequency. Okay, number of students. Cumulative frequency. These 3 columns completed. And after this value means the summation of all the students. According to this example can be identified 180 students. And 180 divided into 2, 90th item is available in the median class. And after we have to identify the median class. Median class, how we can compute? 180 here, 180 divide 2. Divide 2. 90th item. When concerned about 90th item include where? 60 here now. That means 60 to 110. The 90th item include within this class, right? Therefore, we identified median class as how? 30.5 to 40.5. This is called median class. Again, I explain to you how we can identify the median class. Total amount 180 divide 2. 180 divide 2, how much? Yeah, 90. Okay, 90th. 90th include where? I got the summation 10, 20, that means 30, 30 plus 30, 60, 60 plus 50. In between 60 to 110. 60 to 110 include 90th. Now, therefore, we identified 30.5 to 40.5 as median class. Actually, this is median class, not median. Nah? Median class. We have to find median using previous formula. How can you understand how to identify the median class? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. Well. please complete this one. And after we can apply these values to the formula and can be compute the median value. Now I share this PDF one within chat box. How about? Is it okay now? Do you receive it?
Yes, sir. Received, sir.
Right, okay. How about you all are done this part? Right, okay. Now how about you all are done this part now? Now I think you all are completed. The next point. Now we can apply this value to the formula. To the formula means we should know the L1. How we can find the L1? This is mentioned real lower limit of the median class. This is the median class. Okay, median class, this one. Therefore, this is the lower limit now. L1 should be how much? L1 should be, hello, anyone can say?
30.5, sir.
Yeah, correct. 30.5. In how much? Total number of students, how much? In equal to 180 now. The total summation 180. If called number of student. Okay, this very sorry. This is clearly mentioned now. Number of students should be 180. Okay, 108. C means what? C called cumulative frequency of the prior to the median class. Prior to the median class. Okay. C. Can you say what is? It should be prior. Prior means this one now. Cumulative frequency prior to the median class. This is the median class frequency. But prior one should be 60. Therefore, C should be 60. Again, I'll explain to you. C means what? Cumulative frequency of the class prior to the median class. Cumulative frequency at the median class 110. But prior to the median class should be 60. Therefore, C called 60. Right. Next one, the F means. What is the meaning of F? F called frequency of the class. But it should be frequency of the median class. Huh? Right? This is the frequency of median class. The F called 50. Another W, the width of a class now, C call, Sama call. The width of the class width. How much class width? See how much? Or the W, according to this one, mention W, class width. How we can compute? Sorry. Class width, how much? Hello? W should be how much?
10, sir.
10. How we can compute 10?
This
40
minus
5 minus 30.5 equal 10. Can you understand? Hello? 10 can be computed how? 10, right? With class width now, class interval width. When concerned about the mode class width, mode class can be identified as 40.5 to 30.5 now. This one 40.5 difference between 30.5 to 40.5. Therefore, firstly we keep highest value 40.5 minus 30.5. We can identify W as 10. Okay, now we know the value. L1 how much? L1 30.5. Okay. And another n how much? 180. 180 divided 2 and after value 90. Okay. 180 divide 2 and after we can identify it as 90. Okay. 90 compute 180 divide 2 and after find 9. This is the formula. C 60 now. So okay, F 50, W 10. Now please try to solve this one and after the median value can be identified 36.5. This is the median value. Median class 30.5 to 40.5. But the median value 36.5. Hello, Philip, can you understand?
Yes, sir.
Right. How about others? If you have any issues or doubt, please ask. Right.
Sir,
Yeah, tell me.
in our assignment, you have mentioned that utilizing a table of contents into that,
Sorry, table
utilizing a table of contents if needed. Can you explain about how to
yeah,
include?
how to include.
Yes.
Right, okay.
What do you mean by say table
Okay,
of
guys, I'll
contents?
explain it. Huh? Right, don't worry about I'll explain. A table of content. The table of content means
How to relate that to the assignment, sir?
that means when you are normally preparing the assignment, that means include a few tasks now. That means 1 or 2 tasks here now. Hello. When preparing this task, completing this task, you can add in some subheading also. These things should be included within the like a content of table. There are 2 tasks here, but when you explain these things and also especially you add in reference also, the final one reference, and we can include like conclusion. Actually, this is like general things, huh? All right, there. And you don't know how to write the content table of content, don't know.
I know that one.
Yeah.
I
That
had a
means,
question on relating that to the assignment, sir. That's it.
yeah, when you prepare in, I think every assignment you can add it. But I don't know another assignment they provide. When you preparing the assignment, normally you can add. Right, I'll wait. Firstly, please complete this and after I'll share one of the sample. Huh? Hello?
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Right, now we are following a degree. That means these things you should know when you prepare in the assignment, right? Yeah. Okay, firstly complete this one, right? And after I'll explain. Right, how about completed? How? Complete or not yet?
Yes, sir,
Completed.
completed.
Right, okay. Right, okay. Now I think you all are done this part. Next, one of the student asked how we can write like table of content. Right. Okay, assignment related one now. I'll share my screen. Right, I'll stop this one. Right. Now this is assignment related one, and how we can write on your other assignment. We were not give such clear guideline as we are. Sorry to. Okay. Right. No, the reason is that I wish to explain how we can prepare the assignment. I'll share my screen. Right. And give 1 minute. Now, okay, this is one of the assignment now. How, Philip, do you view this one? One of the Word document?
Yes,
Hello?
received, sir.
Okay, right. Actually, I give the guideline for you because of when we are study or the learning, it should be matched with the international standard, right? As example, one of the students asked, sir, if you write handwriting, is it okay or is it better? Actually, we should type because one example I'll say to you, when concerned about the assignment, this is mentioned now, word count, how much? Near 2000. Do you view this one now? Hello? Hello? The word count mentioned 2000. Okay. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. If you are, please think about using your handwriting, anyone can count like this first rule, 6 word, and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. And normally trying to count 2000 word in manual. But it is not a systematic way, right? The systematic way, if you select like this, right? Very clearly we can identify how many words. The cursor keep 121 now. If you select this one, 121, right? Therefore, it is better to type using Word document. There is no argument. This is the international standard method. 100% sure. But please ignore other assignment. But I talk about only for my assignment, right? Okay. And it should be A4 format. Word clear. When concerned about like a basic font type, 12 mentioned now. If you like using handwriting, how we can identify the font size? How we can identify the line spacing? How you can write the Times New Roman? It's very difficult now. Okay. Therefore, the better way, right, to type it now. Aisha asked Simon, can we write? And that means handwriting, and after converting to like PDF and something. But we can't do it. This is the reason. Another point, one of the students asked how we can add the content table. Yeah, the all figure, table, diagram, and content table, you should add. I am not adding this one. When you are submit your assignment, normally you should include these things, right? What are these things? This is guideline. If you want to write, please write. And actually, I can't share this one. These are general things. Do you view this completed assignment should be consist the following documents? Hello? The completed assignment I'll share. Do you view this one? The completed assignment should be consist of the following document. Now, Philip, how about, do you view this one? Not. How about others?
Yes, sir.
Right, view now. Okay. And after, please don't say about, sir, please share this one. Not, this is general things. It will be little bit different. But when you are complete your assignment, normally cover sheet include or not? Hello? First page include now your name, registration number, subject name include or not? Hello? Normally it should be included. And after acknowledgement, how about you include or not? Normally, when you submit your assignment, sometimes I don't know, when you submit the previous assignment, sometimes if you that means include or not, include or exclude, but when you submit for this assignment, please include the acknowledgement. Acknowledgement, I'll share the sample one. Sample one means acknowledgement can be right like this now. This normally, this is actually University of California, right? I'll acknowledgement include, right? This is one of my one. First, I would like to thank for the first supervisor or lecturer or your parents or like wife, husband or your students like a teammates. Acknowledgement. We can include or not? Normally, it can be included or not? Hello? It can be included, right? When you submit like a completed assignment, this should be included, acknowledgement. And executive summary means what? Executive summary. How can you understand how to write the acknowledgement? The meaning of acknowledgement. Hello?
Yes.
Okay, now please got the point, huh? And finally, don't say about, sir, please share or something. If you need, please get a photo. That means get a photo, right? Okay, cover sheet and acknowledgement. Next, the executive summary means what? Some are called like abstract, but executive summary means your report summary. Okay. What you have to do, right? Normally abstract or executive summary, you can add in. Executive summary call what you have to do, right? Little summary. It should be not use 2 pages. Half an page enough, right? As example, when concerned about your assignment, this is your assignment now. This is your assignment, right? According to this your degree program, you have to cover these 2 tasks, the one called like this, and I wish to complete this one, and you are required to explore the differences between aptitude test and also the achievement test, and completing this one, and after you explain about what PAT, now planning achievement test by focusing the purpose, like these things, adding half an page. This is your assignment. It is called what? Executive summary. Executive summary. Hello, how about, can you understand the meaning of executive summary?
Okay, sir.
Okay, write down executive summary. And after content of table. Now, Gaini asked this question now. Table of content now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, table of content means now this heading, that means no need to write as heading cover sheet. Acknowledgement. Now I'll clear sample, right? Page number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. Firstly, acknowledgement is the table of content example, and executive summary. Okay, and also table of content. And if you have list of table or something, and task 1, task 3, these things, right? Table of content and given introduction part or something. If ignore it, you can assignment 1, that means a task 1, task 2, task 3, or task 4. But when concerned about the first one assignment, I'll given how much? There are 2 tasks now, and other one task 3, task 1, task 2, task 3. You can write the heading or something. That means within the content of table, if you add in these things, very clear, you cover all the area within your assignment. Within your assignment, right? And you can add like this, task 1, task 2, or task 3 using heading, and page number also add. Right? And finally, you can include a conclusion. Finally, you came to like this conclusion or recommendations also you can add. And after references, if you have some appendix or the attachment also can be added. Normally, these things can be added with your what? Especially table of content. This is the way to write the table of content. How can you understand now?
Yes,
The
sir.
table of guidance. Hello.
Yes, it's very clear, sir.
Okay, clear now. Actually,
Yes, sir.
these things, when you follow the degree program, when you complete previous assignment, these things should be added, right? These are basic things, right? These things normally basic things. This adding this content of table. These, if you are making like a complete assignment, these things should include, right? And task 1, 2, or 3 definitely should be included, but it should be like a complete report, right? When you write a report, normally this if you can't identify the proper structure, that means actually it's not like a formal report. The academic writing means you should follow commonly accepted guidelines, right? These are you have to follow. And this is normal rule. The reason is that now we are following like a degree program, right? When you are submit your assignment, It should be completed according to this international standard. Therefore, I'll say to you, these guidelines you have to follow, right? When concerned about like SLQ, Sri Lanka Quality Framework, and also international quality framework, right? Yeah, the degree program also, when you are following this degree, it's a local or foreign, but it should be match, right? Match with our requirement. Now we have to create the students to match with the global requirement. The one answer, okay, sir, on our assignment, we were not given the clear guideline. Yes, sorry. Sir, all these topic, the word limit should be 2000. Oh, the word limit is only for the answer. Good question. Actually, the word limit should be focused only task. The body, this is called body of the assignment. Okay. This one, I'll color red color. Oh, sorry, yellow color. This is called body of the assignment. Body of the assignment should be based on the number of word count, especially excluding reference. But within the body of the assignment include conclusion, these things also, introduction, conclusion, and recommendation. No, but excluding reference, excluding appendix, excluding acknowledgement like this. When concerned about 2000 word means, you know, it may be deferred 10%. I'll say it to you. 2000 means 2000 multiplied by 10% means how much? 2200 now. Plus another one, 1800. Therefore, I'll clearly mention, right, the international accepted guideline when you preparing like this assignment. Yeah, very clearly mentioned 2000 words. But the student should know about, we can prepare it in between how much? 1800 to 1000, sorry, in between how much? 1800 to, hello? You should know about word limit, very clearly mentioned now, plus 10% or minus 10%. 10% means 2000 multiplied by 10, 200. Minimum word limit how much? Hello?
1800 to
1800. Maximum word limit how much?
2000.
2000?
2200.
200.
200.
Right? This is the rule. When concerned about the word limit should be handled 1800 to 2200.
200.
And it should be include introduction, body of the assignment, conclusion, and recommend. Excluding list of reference. No need to got the count for the list of reference. Table of content, acknowledgement. These things no need to get for the count the word. But I clearly mentioned, please follow this guideline for my assignment. The reason is that I know these are 100% correct. Right? I'll conduct various universities, right, lectures, right? Therefore, I know these are correct. Therefore, please follow this guideline when you submit assignment for educational measurement and evaluation software.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
How to write the recommendation for the assignment?
Recommendations means when you complete your task 1 and 2, normally finally you can came to conclusion. All right. Conclusions. Based on above statement, explore the deeper meaning of education and evaluation in education. This is one task. Another one, importance of evaluation in educational process. Another one, how evaluation in the education can lead to improve educational outcomes, both students and teachers. Now, this subject mostly focus on educational measurement. You can say like this educational measurement is very important area, right? When concerned about in past and also the future, modern techniques also we are using to measure this educational outcome. You know about previously people are think about the evaluation means like submit grading or certificate. But today we concern about it should be behavioral change. We trying to measure this behavioral change, but it is not easy task. These things very difficult. Normally, you came to like this open conclusion based on this assignment. This is the way to write the conclusions and recommendations. The recommendations can be right point-wise, but conclusion can be right only one conclusion. As the whole, when focusing task 1, 2, and 3, you came to this conclusion. Some assignment provide one task. Based on one task also, you can came to final conclusion like this. Hello, can you understand how to write the conclusion? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It should be very simple one, but this is very important. The reason is that through this assignment, you came to this type of conclusions and recommendations. It will maybe differ student to students. And after we can evaluate how they adding new things or newness to the world or not. This is very important. The students should be creative, right? They should be creative. But when concerned about new conclusions, we can identify, oh, the students think about another new angle. Sometimes it will may be useful for the future learners also, right? Sometimes you add in some conclusions, the new one, new thing. And as an evaluator, or sometimes it is also better for me also, and also the future generation. Because of you adding new things to the world. Therefore, this conclusion and recommendations are also very important. Hello, you got the point why we are adding conclusion and recommendations also.
Yes, sir.
Hello? Okay. Right. The
Yes,
reason is
sir.
that I think you all are following degree level, huh? Not like a diploma level, right? Some students here like a postgraduate level. And degree level, we expected like a little conclusion and recommendation. But when concerned about like a postgraduate level, we expected more than this level, right? The level of postgraduate and also the level of normal, that means basic degree level also can be measured when we are adding like these things within your assignment. Actually, I think normally when you are complete your assignment, you should follow this guideline. Huh? Completing assignment should consist with the following document. Appendices, sometimes it includes, sometimes it no need to include. Huh? It will maybe depend on your study. But commonly we should add like introduction means also, it's a little bit differ from the executive summary. Right, executive summary little one, but introduction little bit detailed. Okay, how about do you have another issue? So please ask. Hello, you can ask. Huh? Now you have to submit your assignment now. Philip, how?
Sir,
Hello, can you understand? Sorry.
yes, sir. For the acknowledgement, sir,
Yeah.
we should thank for you and for the for our director only for both of you, sir, for the acknowledgement.
No, Philip, it will maybe depend on your point of view. Sometimes when you are working, please assume you married, your wife also help to you. And your sometimes your batch mates, right, also help to you. And sometimes your friends also help to you. It will maybe depend on your study. Normally, you wish to thanks only 2, 3, because of only help them. Hello, can you understand?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Right? It's a simple one, an independent one. Student can especially thanks for the lecturer and also like a management or other. Another one can thanks for the lecturer and also family members like this now. All right. And also another one, friends. Sometimes previous students also help you, and sometimes when concerned about your batchmate also help you. You can thanks, but if you add in like acknowledgement, it is better now. We are called attitude and also gratitude, right? When concerned about this education, we are not concerned only the knowledge, right? Knowledge is one point, right? According to the KSAM, I think you studied, no? KSAM means what? Hello, you heard this word? KSAM? K-S-A-M. What is K means what? Hello? K means what?
Knowledge.
K called knowledge, right? Through the education or especially syllabus, not focus only knowledge. The one thing knowledge, right? Another one called skill. Presentation skills, writing skills, academic writing skills. These things you should improve. Communication like this. And another one, attitude also, another important things now. Attitudes. Another one called mindset. Mindset. And most of the students and also public generally think about we measure only knowledge, not, right? No need to focus only knowledge through the education. The reason is that how knowledge expired within 1 second. If you find new thing, how knowledge expired, outdated. Therefore, no need to focus only the knowledge, but the skills. When concerned about like acknowledgement, it's like attitude now, attitude and mindset, attitude, gratitude now. Therefore, normally we include like these things also when you specially prepare your assignment. This is the reason include like these things. Philip, how can you understand? You got the point?
Yes, sir. Got it, sir.
How about others? Hello? You have doubt or issue?
Hi, sir. For the summary,
Others also can ask. Sorry?
I want to know about summary, sir. Summary.
Summary call, executive summary.
Yeah, like we have to give all together for all tasks, or each task we have to give summary.
No, all together now. It's exclude the number of words also now. Hello.
Okay,
It should
sir.
be very simple now. No need to use more than half an page also. If you write like a
Okay, sir.
summary more than 1 page, is it 1 page? It should be like a half an page. Enough. Quite enough.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Good.
Understood.
Right. Okay, how about others also? Yeah, if you have any issues or doubt, please ask. You can ask. We should improve the knowledge. This is the base, right? And also I'll say to you, this is please follow when you submit my assignment, right? It's very important. I don't know others are done or not, but this is the way, right? When you submit for assignment for the educational measurement and evaluation subject, definitely you should follow this guideline. Right. Okay. Now the next point. Next point means mean value. Now it's easy to compute the value of mean. Finally, we discuss this part. When compute the mean value, we are using what? X bar, sigma x n. Sigma x means what? For the summations. Now, here 20, 32, 28, 67 like this. Now previously also we discussed this part, got the summation of this, and there are 10 now divided into 10. When concerned about the ungrouped frequency distribution, this is, we are using sigma fx divide sigma f. Sigma fx means x here, f given, okay. We can compute fx how? How we can compute? X here multiplied by f. 10 multiplied by 25, 250. 20 multiplied by 5, how much? 100. Now got the summation of all value can be identified as 2150. 2150 divides 73. Divides 73, right? And can be compute the mean value. How much? 2150 divided 73, the value 29. 29.45. Right? 29.45. When concerned about, this is ungroup. Ungroup means there is no 10 to 10, like 10 to 19, 20 to 29. This not include now. Right? Therefore, the next one, what? Group frequency. Same formula. Okay, group frequency. What? This one now is the group. X here, X means midpoint now. We are called, some are called this M, right? Or the some are called X. Assume M called midpoint. Therefore, we keep M. M can be computed how? 410 plus 419 divided into 2, right? This is the way to compute the value of M. M called midpoint. Fm called F multiplied by M. And got the summation, right, of Fm 82, yes, 88,680 divide 200. 200 means sigma f now. 680 divide 200. The value can be identified 443.4. Right? This is the way to compute the mean value. Right? Now we give this attention for the computation of mode, median, and also the mean value. All right. Okay. Regarding this today's sessions, if you have any doubt or issues, you can ask. Hello. How about, do you have any issues or doubt regarding this today's session? You can ask. Another, how about, do you have any issues or doubt regarding the assignment also? You can ask. Hello. It's not a problem. If you have any issues or doubt, please ask. You can ask. How?
Clear, sir. All are clear, sir.
Okay. Clear now? All right.
We didn't follow those guidelines for the earlier submitted assignments, sir. Will it be a problem for us?
Sorry?
We didn't follow the guidelines for the earlier assignments, sir, for the other subjects.
Okay, I'll say to you, this is only for my assignment, right? I clearly mentioned, but if they are not given the guideline, normally when they allocate marks, they consider now. But I'll clearly mention these things consider for my assignment. The reason is that I evaluate your assignment now. Normally, I wish to evaluate. Therefore, I consider. But others, if they are not given the guideline, I think normally they are not considered. I don't know, right? But I give the normal guideline, general one. Hello, is it okay now? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, don't need worried about, right? I'll explain these things for your knowledge, right? Okay, but 100% assignment or all these things, perfectly correct things we can't do, right? But If you're trying to do the, especially a standard one or quality one, it is better, right? Therefore, I'll give this guideline, and sometimes when you submit, it will maybe some like issues or doubt, but no need to worry about when you submit this assignment also. Sometimes you done well, some are not doing well, right? But normally this happen, but when you followed another subject also, you should trying to prove your or the develop your knowledge, right? This is called learning. But sometimes previously you are not follow this guideline, but by now you know. You know means you learn something, right? And when you follow the next semester another subject, sometimes you learn more than advanced things, right? This happen now. This is the needed one. Education means we trying to improve the develop our knowledge, right? And it's enough, right? No need to worry about, right? Previous submit things. Oh no, previous submit things, I think they evaluated. Right? Normally lecturers are evaluated now. Subject conductor lecturer evaluate. Normally they fairly allocate marks. Therefore, no need to worry about. But when you submit my assignment, trying to follow these things. Okay. Right, how about others? Okay, now the time also 9:35. Now I wish to wind up this today's session. Okay, right. Thanks for your participation and good night to all.
Okay, good night, sir. Thank you.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Okay.
Good night, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Good night.
Thank you, sir. Good night.